since 2020, there has been a worldwide outbreak of COVID, which has causes more than likely people to have passed away than normal. With that being said, I am now standing on a cemetery that is the length and as big as 6 football fields combined together. Today's argument: why cremation is better than having cemeteries. When you have cemeteries, you have all of this space and all this large amount of fields that is being taken up of people's loved ones. People's loved ones who they love dearly and who they held close and dear to their heart. When we have a funeral, you can also have that same service, hold that same service with the cremation. When we begin to put bodies into the ground and we take up all of this space that we have, we are beginning to eliminate things that we can actually use this space for. We have a small city and our schools are suffering with the problem of having behavior issues, and these kids need help. With all the land that we have out here in Texarkana, we have not one ABA facility here. Although we know that ABA will help these children because we are putting placement for them at these schools. But yet, as big as these cemeteries are, we have no space. If we were to cremate the loved ones that we have and hold them near and dear to our heart, then it would be better because you can keep them with you. You could put them on rings. You could put them on necklaces. You can always have them by your side. However, when you have to bring out flowers in the cold to a cemetery, to walk, to try to find the person that you loved that is buried, stepping on top of other people's loved one, when it can all be so simple as if to keep the one that you have loved with you forever. Also, when we take up all of this space, when we use all of these things for so many cemeteries that are around the world, just in Texarkana, you have at least, or even maybe more than 15 cemeteries. With those spaces, we could be putting up useful resources to help our community, to give back to our community, to help our people, and yet they are filled of dead people. When you have a funeral, it costs a lot of money. You have to buy a coffin and you have to do all sorts of things that cost you a lot of money. When you have a cremation, it saves you some money. Some people don't like to think of it like that. They like to think of it as rushing to get something done when you are cremating a loved one. And if you feel that way, that is fine. There is an option that you can have that gives you the same amount of time that decomposes the body as if you were going to have a funeral, but you were still going to have them cremated. Once that happens, you can cremate them and keep them with you. If they're organ donors, you can donate their organs to help people in the community, in the world, that are still living, that are still struggling. When your loved one is passed away, they are in the ground and covered in dirt. For some, this is a traditional way to be buried, and that is fine. I believe in having cemeteries, just not as much as 6 football fields combined together. There are a lot of things that we can put up in these spaces, a lot of things, a lot of resources we can have to make our community great, to have fun in our community, and all the space is halfway taken up by cemeteries. You should do your research. Look into cremation. It's awesome.